depressed, anxious, or mentally ill. Research suggests you're far more likely to marry someone with the same struggles than someone without a diagnosis. But why? Is it empathy, shared suffering, or something deeper, perhaps even written into our biology? Today, we'll dive into a sweeping international study that spans millions of people, uncovering surprising truths about how mental health shapes love, marriage, family, and even generations to come. Stay tuned, because this discovery might just change the way you think about relationships forever. In 2022, psychiatric disorders affected 23.1% of adults in the United States, a sharp increase from 18.1% just 2 decades earlier. That's nearly 1 in 4 adults battling conditions like anxiety, depression, or bipolar disorder. And when one spouse struggles with mental health, studies show the other is 2 to 3 times more likely to experience stress, anxiety, or depression themselves. But this new research suggests it goes beyond strain. Mental illness may actually attract people to each other. To uncover the truth, researchers analyzed health records from more than 14.8 million people across Taiwan, Denmark, and Sweden. They examined 9 psychiatric disorders: schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, depression, anxiety, ADHD, autism, OCD, substance use disorder, and anorexia. The results were clear. People with psychiatric diagnoses are significantly more likely to marry others with mental illness, and often with someone who has the exact same condition. The trend isn't fading. It has actually grown stronger, increasing steadily among couples born from the 1930s through the 1990s. And despite differences in culture, the pattern barely changes. Whether in Taiwan or in Nordic countries, the likelihood of mentally ill individuals pairing up remains almost identical. So why does this happen? Researchers suggest several reasons. First, empathy. People who share suffering may simply understand each other better, and that connection can be deeply attractive. Second, convergence. Couples often grow alike over time due to shared environments and experiences. And third, stigma. Social prejudice can shrink the dating pool for those with psychiatric disorders, quietly steering who they end up marrying. The study uncovered another striking finding. Children with 2 parents who share the same disorder are twice as likely to develop it themselves compared to children with only one affected parent. This effect is strongest in disorders with genetic roots, like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, depression, and substance use disorders. Across the U.S., 1 in 6 youth between ages 6 and 17 experiences a mental health disorder each year. Psychiatric disorders don't just affect the mind. They ripple outward into the body, relationships, and even entire communities. Take depression, for example. People living with it face a 40% higher risk of heart and metabolic diseases. And when it comes to marriage, the challenges are undeniable. Studies show couples are more likely to divorce if one partner has mental illness, and the risk climbs even higher when both partners struggle. So what does all of this mean? Love, it seems, is not immune to the influence of mental illness. In fact, mental health may play a bigger role in who we marry, how we live, and what we pass on to the next generation than anyone previously imagined. Whether through empathy, shared environments, or even genetics, these bonds remind us that love and struggle are often inseparable. And maybe, just maybe, that's what makes human connection so powerful.